In my opinion, the most racist European country is Italy. And the reason why I say this is because I don't think there was anywhere else in Europe that I traveled to or lived in where I saw racism so explicitly. I think there are many European countries that can vie for the top spot. But the reason why I would put Italy number one is simply due to the structural racism that exists in the country that sees a lot of Black Italians and Black people in general just unable to move up the social ladder. I have 3 Black Italian friends, and if they're not trying to get out of Italy, they don't live there. And what's interesting is one of my Italian friends once told me that it doesn't matter if she goes to Milan, Florence, she will be treated like a second-class citizen. It will be difficult for her to get a job. I remember when I first went to northern Italy and I was traveling throughout the region. I went to 4 different cities. In every single one of these regions, when I saw a Black person, they were on the side of the road selling things or in some other menial job. Italians also tend to be very purist when it comes to their culture and how people lead their lives. And I absolutely believe this is at the foundation to how poorly they treat people of color. And I'm not saying that this overt systematic discrimination doesn't exist in other European countries. They absolutely do. There are Black neighborhoods in Belgium. There are council houses that are isolated in the UK and France where typically Black and brown people live. But for example, when I was living in Germany and Belgium and Hungary, Black people had really good jobs. Of course, not all of them, right? But there was still the possibility of social mobility in these countries. People were absolutely racist. And yeah, they were also systematically discriminated against. But in my opinion, from when I visited Italy like 5 times, I think in Italy it was the most obvious. And so even though I found Belgium, Germany, and Hungary racist, when it comes to my livelihood and whether or not I'd be afforded opportunity, I would 100% choose to live in all 3 of those countries before I consider living in Italy.